All right, let's see why I took this trade. What did I see? What did TMC show me? What played out in the TMC system that influenced my position, my buying position on this step in this trade? I'll delve into all of that right about now and explain everything in detail so that you will learn and be able to apply in your personal trading going forward. I am Emmanuel Khan. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I share content around forex trading, cryptocurrency, how to earn in dollars and learn everything that has to do with self-improvement. If you like such content, do well to subscribe right about now and then hit on the notification bell icon so that when I upload newer videos, you will be notified immediately. Let's begin from the D1, the daily time frame. So what did I see on the daily time frame? First and foremost, price has been in an uptrend, as you can clearly see right here. Price has been in an uptrend right here. Okay, price has been in an uptrend. You see that, right? When price got here, it made a high which got broken by this move up, and then there was a consolidation around this area. You see that as soon as this high was broken, I came right here to get our point of interest, which was this red candle right about here. That's why I used the blue box to mark out that area. That became our point of interest. So we are looking for price to return to this area. And earlier on, I had already told those in my community to look out for this retracement. So some people caught this retracement. All right, I did I catch it? I doubt. Okay, I missed it actually. I don't even know what happened again. I missed it. I had already called it earlier, but then I missed this retracement. Okay, so when price retraced and came back to the point of interest, okay, on the daily time frame, the next thing I did was to go down to my 4-hour time frame and see what price was going to do as soon as price came into this POI. As soon as price tapped into the POI, this red candle was the first candle that tapped into the POI, and then we got another green candle, okay, which formed a low, or rather a lower low. Okay, this was a lower low, another lower low here. Okay, then this was the most recent lower low. Okay, so I waited for this most recent lower low to do its thing. It did its thing and gave us the most recent lower high. This is a lower high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high. Okay, so this became the most recent lower high. Now we have established that we now have the most recent lower low and then the most recent lower high. The next thing I did was to drop down to the 1-hour time frame to clearly see if there's going to be a liquidity sweep right here where we had the lower low, and of course we got it right about here. There was a liquidity grab here, liquidity sweep here, took out those who were buying from this point, who had their stop losses placed somewhere around here, took them out, and then as soon as it grabbed liquidity, see what next it did. It went up and of course made a small retracement, but then it went up and broke this most recent lower high. It broke it. Once this happens, now once you see liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, and then most recent high broken, man, get ready for the next retracement to enter your trade. Just get set for the next retracement to enter your trade. Of course, you can look out for liquidity around this region here like we did as well. Okay, so as soon as this happened, it broke this lower high. I came right about here with this white box you're seeing, and I marked out our point of interest on the 1-hour time frame. I actually mark this point of interest on 1 hour or D1 or H4. Okay, so I came right about here, and on the H1 I marked out this point of interest, which is this red candle you're seeing right about here. As soon as that happened, I began to wait. I waited for price to come into tap into the 1-hour point of interest. I want to see tap in. If it doesn't tap in, then that means I'm not taking that trade, because that can be liquidity sweep or inducement area. Okay, which we had right about here. You see this inducement area. Some persons would have bought right about here. Once they saw it going up, they would have bought from here, boom, only for it to go up. And then look at what they did. It came back in, took out the liquidity here, tapped into our area of interest, and then look at what it's doing now. It began to move from there. Okay, so as soon as I saw it tap into the 1 hour POI, and it closed with this candle right about here. Where is that guy now? This candle you're seeing here, this dodgy candle you're seeing here, I knew that this was time for us to get involved with the trade. So I just dropped down to 30 minutes to see what 30 minutes was doing. This was what 30 minutes did. Okay, so I took the trade and I waited for it to manifest. I waited for it to what's happening. I want to zoom in. Okay, where is that guy now? Yeah, so on 5 minutes time frame, this is how you enter your trade. Oh, I selected a wrong tool. This is how you enter your trade on the 5 minutes time frame. Here was when price came into the 1 hour POI. As soon as price came in there, see what price did. Let me zoom in some more. You see what price did? Look at this. Price came, formed what I would call a failed double bottom, but then most importantly gave us this huge momentum candle. Guys, this is your entry. As soon as that candle closes, you open your trade there. Stop loss is below this low here. Open your trade there and just go to sleep and watch price do its thing. And as soon as that happened, I took this trade, but I closed out some profit and waited to re-enter again. All right, so I re-entered again once this 1 hour candle closed, and I got a little retracement on the 30 minutes. Yeah, I think when this red candle came back right about here was where I was planning to enter again, but I couldn't do that. So I waited to see this bullish candle, this guy here. I waited. Let me even set my trade. Let me check for trade history. Yes, let's see trade history. It's a bit clustered, but I don't know if you can see it. All right, so I entered right about here. That's why you're seeing this blue here and all that. Okay, so that's how trade history, that's how it played out, and that's the reason why I took the trade. Now assuming you missed this trade right here when it had broken structure, right here is another entry for you, because look at this. That's the break of structure right there. So right here when it retraced, seeing this dodgy candle here but this is not where I entered anyways. I entered somewhere around here, but this is another perfect entry, seeing this dodgy here after a previous break of structure. Okay, so you could have entered from here as well. I hope you're learning from this, and I hope you can apply this to your trading going forward. So that's how it happens. So a quick recap. I go to my D1, check what the trend is. Once I get the trend, I mark out my break of structure, then I mark out my point of interest on the D1. If it's not clear, I scale down to the H4 to see if I have a clear point of interest. If I have a clear point of interest, then I wait for price to come into that point of interest. Now, once price comes into that point of interest, I don't just jump into the trade blindly. No, there are certain criteria that we look out for, about 3 conditions we look out for, and 3 entry patterns, models that we have in the TMC community, which I've given to my guys over there. All right, those are the things we look out for in our POI. Once we see those entry models met, boom, we pull the trigger, and then the rest is history. All right, the rest is history. I hope this has helped you. So we'll see what price will do with this guy. I'm hoping that I expect price to come all the way right up here before I'll take my first profit, then watch out for what it will do from there going forward. All right, till I come your way again next time, keep winning and remain your friend Emmanuel Khan. Ciao for now.